Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to have a fun episode because we are talking about the HAWK TUAH girl. For any of you that don't know who I'm talking about, first of all, what planet have you been living on? Because she has been everywhere, like every social media platform. I've been seeing stitches, images, pieces of the original, everything that you can imagine. And not only that, but a lot of people are just talking about it. Like they're in the comments talking about the HAWK TUAH. There's so many people making jokes about it after watching a relationship video. They'll put it in the comments. But what is interesting is the amount of men that absolutely love this HAWK TUAH girl. They talk about her. They are reposting her content. And honestly, I've seen a lot of women that just don't get it. They don't get why men love the HAWK TUAH girl. They don't understand why she is such a big deal, why she went viral. Before we get into why men love this girl, I'm going to show you the clip of the original video for those of you that may have been living under a rock and just haven't seen it. Or maybe some of you have only seen the memes and you've only seen the small cuts. Here is the original video.
You know how to answer this. You got it.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that HAWK TUAH and spit on that thing. You get me?
The reason why this woman has been everywhere on social media and the reason why men love this girl, it is not because of the actual action of the HAWK TUAH. The reason is because of her personality. And on top of that, you know that she's genuine. Like all the men, even all the ladies watching this video, like you cannot say that this has been staged. She's absolutely being genuine. It was a street interview where she was just asked to participate in some interview questions on camera, and she's not promoting anything. Like she didn't even have any social media prior to this. So it wasn't like she was preparing to get a bunch of followers. It all points to the fact that she was being genuine. And I bet you anything, because she was being genuine, that she actually does this sort of selfless act for the man that she's with. But again, it's not just that she's a woman that's saying that she does this. It's the fact that she's positive, that she has a sense of humor, that she's able to laugh at herself. And I think that a lot of women don't realize the value that men see in a woman having a good sense of humor and how truly attractive that is. Because what it means that as a woman, you're not offended by everything in life. You don't take life too seriously. And what that does and what that translates to in a man's life is a man that's able to keep his peace. He's able to get you to laugh. He's able to break tension by getting you to laugh, right? You get to enjoy funny movies. You get to enjoy funny memes. There's a lot of things that are wrapped into having a good sense of humor and the joy that comes along with that in being in a relationship with somebody that has a good sense of humor. The other part that I've heard from a lot of men is that she kind of wraps her naughtiness in sort of this sweet, adorable manner, along with having a Southern accent. So it is her vibe, her charisma, and honestly, like her swagger. And then on top of that, she's right. Like she gives a valuable piece of information about men. And a lot of women, you know, they might be like, well, that's all men want. Like it's not that that's what all men want. It's that it is something that all men want, but that's not all that they want, right? Like that's something that men would absolutely just love to be able to enjoy, like the selflessness with their partner. That would just be hitting the jackpot to a lot of men, but it's rare. And I understand that relationship dynamics can become messy, and over time things can change. There's things that interfere with you wanting and desiring to do certain things with your partner, and there can be building resentment, there can be communication issues, there can just be a change in life, and it can just be the season that you go through. And so there needs to be like a level of commitment to kind of make it out at the other end. And I bet you anything that this girl, she's so young, I think she's like 21 years old, if that, she hasn't experienced that level of relationship. But what I will say is that I'm not even quite sure if a lot of women really just don't get it or they just don't want to get it. As an example, I'm going to show you one video of a woman that says that she just doesn't get why this is so funny. Here it is.
The fact that people made the HAWK TUAH girl so viral, acting like it's the most outlandish, funniest thing they've ever seen a girl say, y'all have the worst sense of humor.
There's so many women in the comments section that agree with this post. Here's one comment. She said, my boyfriend thought it was funny and he showed me. I was just like, straight faced, right? Like she doesn't understand why it's so funny. Another woman says, I saw it for the first time on some dude's story and literally unfollowed him for it. So not only did she just not think that it's funny, but she thinks that there's something wrong with a man that thinks it's funny. A third woman says, yeah, I literally do not understand it. The one commenter that I will show you that gets it right, I'm pretty sure this was a male commenter. He says, it's her energy. She has a great vibe. That's it, ladies. There's not really that much more to it. Like that's the big ticket item, is that she has good energy. She has a personality. I'm going to give you guys my opinion on the HAWK TUAH girl. Is this something that she's going to be able to build off of? Is she here to stay, or is she really just using her 15 seconds of fame? In my opinion, the HAWK TUAH girl may not stay for the long-term haul. I think it has everything to do with what she decides to do, how she decides to build her community. I personally think that the HAWK TUAH girl has this opening of opportunity, and that's what this is. It's opportunity. But what determines her future and what determines whether or not she's going to be here to stay, it's all going to be determined by what she does and what she builds. Is she just going to have her 15 seconds of fame, and is she going to drop off? A lot of people suspect that that's what's going to happen. But she gave us an update only like a week ago, and I want to show you guys this video update from her. It was supposedly her first by herself social media post per video, and she answers a few of the most popular questions that she's been asked. So let's watch this and we'll talk about it in a second.
3 awesome things that have changed my life so far since all this has happened. Number 1, I got over my stage fright. I sang in front of 80,000 people with Zach Bryan the other night, and I cannot sing for but I did it anyway. Number 2, I quit my job at the Spring Factory, and so I don't have to eat Taco Bell all the time, but I'm still gonna do it anyways. Number 3, I actually have to get ready more than one time out of the week now. I'm not allowed to look like Adam Sandler anymore. Well, it's not all delightful. Here are 3 things that have not been so great here lately. Number 1, I have to convince my pawpaw not to shoot the paparazzi outside of our house every day because they've been camped out here for like 2 weeks. Number 2, stop asking me for the link in bio for my OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans and there will never be an OnlyFans. I just make funny jokes. That's all I do. And number 3, I'm tired of the imposters and all the fake accounts. I don't have any kind of social media just yet besides Snapchat, but when I have the rest of it, you guys will be the first to know when I launch it. And by the way, there's one more thing that's really pissing me off. Any of you selling or purchasing merchandise online, it's not from me. It's not approved by me, and it's counterfeit, and I'm not making a damn dime off of any of it. But I just hired a manager, and I hired an attorney, so we're coming for you. But don't worry, I'm launching my merch store very soon, and you'll be the first to know to get your official HAWK TUAH merch from me.
This girl clearly has a very cute, positive personality, because even when she's talking about how she doesn't have social media yet and how there's people that are really utilizing her fame right now and they're, creating fake merch and all that, like she still has such a positive vibe. And I love that because I feel like that's my natural tone as well. What I'm afraid is going to happen is because she's getting this team together, she's getting this manager, that everyone's going to have their opinions and they're actually going to dim her light and they're going to kind of make her shape her personality the way that they think the audience is going to like. and it doesn't work as well because this girl does well just being her authentic, goofy self. That is why men enjoy watching her. That's why men are talking about her. She's not trying to create an OF account. Like, she has values that are guiding her, obviously. I think that you can see that authenticity with her. And I honestly hope that she does that she sticks around, because I think that she can, again, add to what is missing on social media, and that's having this fun, positive vibe, talking about what men want, what men desire. I love seeing that. I think that there's just a total lack of that on social media right now, and I think that men can gain a feeling of appreciation. I know from the messages that you guys send me, I know from the comments that you leave, that it does have a positive impact on you. I'm really curious to know what you guys think about the HAWK TUAH girl. I want to know, do you think she's going to be around to stay? Or do you think that what a lot of women are saying, she's just had her 15 seconds of fame, and it's almost funny that she thinks that it's going to be any more than that? As always, guys, I hope you have a good week, and I will see you next Thursday.